In the heart of Nashville, where the kudzu creeps slowly, and the street lamps flicker with an old amber glow, there's a lane folks avoid, though they won't say why. Just a whisper, a shudder, and a glance to the sky. At the end of that street stood a house dipped in gray, with shutters like eyelids that blinked night and day. Its bricks were all broken and worn, its windows all wept, and inside it something very wrong slept. It started one fall with a boy named Eugene, whose mother sold junk and kept things quite clean. She found at a fair, in an old and tattered red tent, a jester doll grinning with a sinister bent. It had buttons for eyes and a face made of lace, with a three-pronged cap stitched too tightly to its face. Its bells didn't jingle, its limbs hung all loose, but its mouth bore a smile like a freshly strung noose. "Oh, Eugene, look how darling," his mother had said. "He'll watch while you sleep, tucked snug by your bed." But the doll didn't blink, and it never did fall. It just stared through the night, sitting still by the wall. At first it was harmless, just creaks on the floor, some giggles at midnight, a knock on the door. Then came the drawings Eugene didn't recall, of jester hats dripping and blood on the wall. Then the cat disappeared, with a shriek and a blur, and the neighbors heard whispers that sounded like her. They swore that the doll had been walking around. Its tiny cloth feet never made a sound. The preacher came next with a cross and some salt, but the power went out, and the clocks came to a halt. They found him the next morning, his eyes sealed with thread, a jingle bell found in the crook of his bed. "Burn it," cried Mama. "Oh, please, throw it out." But the doll just returned with a scowl and a pout. They buried it deep in the ground one night, but it crawled back inside by the morning's first light. Each day Eugene withered, grew pale, and more withdrawn. He would dance in the hallway from dusk until dawn. He mimicked the jester, all twitchy and thin. His giggles were hollow and stitched from within. Then one stormy October, with lightning that screamed, Eugene stood grinning where once he had dreamed. He wore the doll's hat, and his eyes 2 black buttons. His laughter was like scissors, all jagged and gluttonous. Now the house stands abandoned, though sometimes they say you can hear distant giggles come Halloween Day. And if you pass Juniper Street in the mist, you might see a jester-shaped silhouette twist. So heed this dark warning if ever you see a doll at a fair that seems grinning with glee. For Nashville remembers, and Nashville still tells, of the boy who became what the jester compels.